And we're back for part two of our live podcast. Yeah. And we definitely did not go. We didn't touch this topic before we broke because it's a lot, and I definitely didn't want to break. And I'm so eager, to kind of get to it. So, introducing bad breakups. We all had them, right?
Okay, bad breakups.
Bad breakups and the things we do to get over them.
Mm-hmm.
So, some of us do the standard thing. Something a lot of women do. We change our hair. I cut my hair and I dyed it red one time. It was cute.
Well, I think. Do they know? No, because that episode hasn't.
Came out
yet. But I am 1 week post breakup, and I look great.
New hair, who did?
New hair, who did? Right. But in my search for healing,
in this 1 week,
I did some searching, and I was looking up things that people do to deal with breakups.
Okay, so besides changing your look, what are some of the other things that people do to deal with breakups? And before we go with your list, audience, what's something that you've done to get through a breakup before?
Okay.
Eat the pain away.
That is a good one. Definitely. Eating a lot of food. What kind of food? What hits the spot when you're like eating the pain away?
Tacos.
She loves Mexican food. Tacos and tequila.
Comfort food, anything, yes.
Drinking, eating, comfort food, all good things post breakup. Absolutely.
Okay. Anybody else?
I reorganized.
Oh, so you saw my house. Okay, yes. I literally am organizing every inch of my house. Closets are perfectly organized. I took everything out. I have a reel about that. It'll be coming out soon. I'll make sure it comes.
Okay.
Clear your social media.
Clean your social media?
Of any pictures or anything.
That's right.
Delete your ex.
Right. Delete your ex. Put him in the hidden in your iPhone. You don't want to see his face. You don't want to accidentally be scrolling, looking for a recipe, and then you see his face. You don't need that.
Oh my God.
You don't need it. So you got to delete him from your phone. Excellent.
I feel like I just cut my hair and colored it. I didn't delete no
photos. You're not ready. I told you you're not ready.
Do that stuff.
And I don't think you're ready for.
The eat your pain away. Okay.
Eat your pain. Eat your pain. Eat your feelings.
I can say that one.
Yes,
okay.
that one's a good one. That was the top tier. Any other? Oh, okay, yeah.
For men, you have to work on yourself.
For men decide to work on themselves.
Also, like hitting the gym and.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you're broke, you want to get your money up.
Okay. I think that's a new thing for women, though. Go to school, study something, girl. Get yourself together.
Yes.
Get your credit right.
Right. You break up, work on you.
Yes.
Work on you. Okay.
All right. So what are the ones?
No, come on. We want all of them. Yes.
I think men and women do this. I used to always hear the theory of the best way to get over somebody is to get someone else. Now, I don't necessarily agree if getting someone else has to be a relationship, but I can't tell you how many people sleep with somebody new because they're just trying not to focus on that old thing that I used to have.
So sleep with somebody else.
Going out, we go out to the club, we're going to introduce ourselves to someone new. We kick it with our friends a little bit more because, like women, oftentimes when we are in a relationship, we distance ourselves from our friends.
The single friends.
Comes on everything about that man, from the things that he does. I like what you like. We start surrounding ourselves with his friends. All those things. So oftentimes we'll do those things. Now become more social. We find somebody else. We sleep with somebody new. Just to kind of clear the deck.
Clear the deck.
And
Okay.
feel good about ourselves to say, okay, I can get back out.
So we have to reiterate because they might not have been able to hear.
So it's been sleep with someone new or just get back out there. Get social so that you can forget that person because I've surrounded you and made you every aspect of my life in this relationship. So I'm calling my single girlfriends that maybe I haven't spoken to in a while.
Call them up.
I'm back out at the club. I'm a social butterfly. I might sleep with somebody new. Okay, so I think those are all some of the norm things that we hear. So go ahead, hit me with what you got. What are the things?
Okay. So some people, they might not get out of bed.
Okay.
You might sink into like a really heavy space. You're stuck in the bed. You got the Netflix going. You're in bed.
Okay, I can that one. That one.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Veg out. And
Veg
just
out.
kind of spend some quality time with myself.
Okay, yeah. But then sometimes your friends won't let you. And they all up in your business. They spending the night at your house. They all up in your
Who are your friends?
They good friends. I got good friends.
Okay.
They was spending the night at my house.
Yes.
Yes, they were taking care of me. Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yes. So self-isolation. Is that a good one?
I think it's one of those ones that can be borderline.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to feel like I want to be by myself right now because I'm sad. But if it's weeks on end, I'm avoiding being with other people. I'm calling out of work. I'm concerned. Now I'm slipping into a clinical depression.
Okay. So being aware of slipping into clinical depression. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So here we're gonna get into some good ones. These are ones I heard about online.
Okay.
You might hire a psychic off of Fiverr for $300. That's just an arbitrary number. That's just an arbitrary number.
To do what?
To psychically help you get your ex back.
Like voodoo?
Huh?
Like voodoo?
I don't know what it is.
Like she's sitting up making a voodoo doll.
Okay, first, you gotta get... Don't. I don't want to tell her.
Go. Because you're saying
I heard this.
You're saying I'm sending
I
hair
heard
out
it.
to brush. I'm sending the hair out to brush.
You keep the hair in a jar. You don't throw the hair away.
Okay.
So I heard. This is what I heard. I would never.
Go ahead.
I would never judge someone. I would
I'm
never
not
judge
judging.
someone.
I'm not. So you're reaching out to someone who's going to go ahead and cosmically balance the scales
That's what
for
they're
you
doing.
because you feel like
Yes.
I've been so wrong. So you pay the $300
Yes.
and she sends you a list of what she needs.
No,
or
so-
she sends you a list of what you
Girl. You get they give you candles. And then they psychically talk to and look at the person to see what's going on in the relationship, and then they're gonna bring you back the information.
need. Yep.
So, and then I that's what I heard.
Right.
So I heard that that's what they do.
Yeah.
So you light the candles, and then the psychic will connect you to your ex. So you could also,
And are you like psychically wishing them well or
Huh? You might be wishing them a broke leg. You
Okay.
but no, like some people are psychically like trying to energetically get their partner back.
Okay.
So you want them back, so the psychic might help you to like navigate getting them back.
Helping them find their way back to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But I also heard that after you pay the money, you kind of feel so sick that you're like, fuck that motherfucker. I'm never gonna
That
see
ain't
him
costing me $300 more.
Ah!
They costing me $300 and he not thinking about me. Oh my God.
Oh God. So then you might be like, I don't want to do that no more. I'm never doing that again. I would never do that again.
And what site is this? Fiverr?
No, you could get them on Fiverr. You could get them at a psychic, like in the streets. Like you know, like this is what I heard. I heard about this online.
Okay. You know what? I'm not even mad at that one. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked.
You're not shocked.
I'm not
Okay.
shocked because I feel like there's
Okay, I got a few more. I got a few
like
more.
there's a market for everything.
I got a few
and
more.
someone is going to capitalize off of an untapped market. And people will capitalize off your pain with the idea that I can give you some hope that I can balance this out for you.
Okay.
So you know what?
Okay, get ready. I got two. I got a few more.
Okay.
So like I said, somehow I don't know how I got here. I ended up on witch talk.
Okay.
Okay.
So again, I don't know what the fuck is going on with my timeline because I don't see that. But what's witch talk?
witch talk is the side of TikTok where they be doing witchy stuff.
Like not tarot cards.
No, they be doing tarot cards, but they also be doing some love honey spells.
Okay.
They be doing all kind of things.
Okay, charmed.
They are very charmed.
Okay.
They are the powers of three will set you free on this side of TikTok, okay?
Wow, this is okay.
Yes. So, some of the spells that I've seen, I would never, hold on a second. When I say I would never judge someone for doing these things,
Okay.
I would never judge them.
I'm not judging you if you walking around with a lock of somebody's hair and a rabbit's foot and you got it in a plastic bottle, shaking it up every 5 seconds.
You saw that?
whole ring gate. I'm not
She
judging
saw
you.
it. Okay, that's one of them. So you put the honey in the jar. You put the honey in the jar.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold on. Cleanse the jar. You gotta take your instant, cleanse the jar.
Okay.
Cleanse the jar.
Clean jar.
Put the honey in the jar.
Regular honey?
Yes.
Beer.
Honey in the jar.
Honey in the jar.
Write his name on a piece of paper.
His name on a piece of paper.
Fold it towards you. Fold it towards you. Don't fold
Because
it.
I'm bringing you to
You bringing him to him.
Yes.
Fold the paper towards you.
Uh-huh.
Put that in the jar.
Yes, stuck like glue.
You can put it in the jar. Duh. You can also You could put some rose petals. I saw some people some like
romance,
some lavender in there. You know,
calming.
Yes, yeah. You might want to put some very organic, maybe some like some other things that are earthly.
Sage.
There we go.
Purity.
Basil. I saw somebody put some paprika. Okay.
Spice.
Put it in there. Put the lid on there.
Tight. Close it tight.
Put the candle. Drip the candle wax. Drip the candle wax.
Of a white candle? Don't matter what color the candle is?
I only saw, but because witch talk, there was a lot of red candle work on.
Okay. Passion, love, red candle.
Red candle. Drip the wax on top of the candle.
Seal it.
And then when you want them to think of you, shake it up. Shake it up.
Oh, wow. You really getting in somebody's aura and energy, man.
Okay, that's one.
And they sitting there like, I can't get this girl off my mind. Why all of a sudden I suddenly gotta call her? So man, if you out there and that's happening to you, somebody got you locked in the jar in their house. Somebody got you locked in the jar doing some hoodoo on you right now, sir.
So there's two of them that I saw that were so wild that I was like, I would never judge that person.
Go ahead, what is
it? The one was kind of like, okay, that's what you got to do. When you are menstruating, you write their name and their birthday on the pad, and you wear that boy to bed.
That's real Krishan Rock. That's real. I'm judging that. Why you got?
Why are you judging them?
Because why are you playing arts and crafts on your pads? Girl, first of all, nobody want to be on their cycle any dang way. And you out here playing with Sharpies and stuff on the pad. Come on.
So that was the one.
No, because you know what? I wasn't judging you shaking up the. I wasn't judging that.
You were judging this one. You were there shaking it up. Okay. You don't like it.
No.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of that one. No.
Not a fan.
No.
Okay. Shocked?
That one shocks me.
Okay. This last one. Shaka Zulu. Shaka Khan. Okay. They said, take your tampers, used tampers. Take her. You gotta write the name. Gotta get the honey. Smear the honey on the name. Smear the honey on the name.
Of the piece of paper.
Yeah. Put the tampers on the paper. But you gotta write their name, and you gotta write love, and you gotta write your name too. Okay. Roll that boy up. Roll it up. Tiny. Put it in a planter. Cover it with dirt.
And watch your love grow. Y'all out here paying for anything.
They didn't have to pay for it. You have all the supplies at home.
And it's so witch talk. They telling you to do it.
You got all the supplies at home.
Again, love is a real powerful thing. Love is a powerful thing. And when you love someone and they don't reciprocate that feeling,
you should do a voodoo spell.
No, it's really hard to let go when you feel like I've invested and I love someone and the love is not being reciprocated. And that's how you get witch talk, the love spell version, creating all of this, capitalizing on this, because it's really, really, really hard to let someone go when you are in love and you feel like you've invested so much. Because we're not 14 and I'm gonna meet somebody else in gym class and you gonna be holding my hand and we gonna be on the bus together.
No.
If you invested and you all have been together for 2 years and then they suddenly just decide it ain't working out, no rhyme, no reason, I don't want you no more, that's devastating.
When people think that the amount of time that they put into something validates the need for them to stay in it, it's called the sunken cost fallacy. So that people tend to think like, oh, I have to do this, I have to stay in this because I put so much time into it, but that's not necessarily the case.
And we see that all the time. We'll see someone definitely be in something that's not working, it's not serving them, they're honestly miserable in it, and they're talking to you about it, they never have anything positive to say, and when you ask them, well, why are you still there? Well, I've spent so much time here, I don't want to start over, I don't want to be alone. When I see my single friends who are dating, it doesn't seem much better, so I'm just going to stay in it. But what about being single and being happy by your damn self? Because perhaps that's a better experience than being with Jerome on your couch, not paying none of the bills and not even helping you clean up after himself or help you with the kids y'all had.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can do better by yourself. That's a scary thought for some people, though.
It is. Because even that small amount of support that they get from that, I think sometimes that's what people's tie to that becomes. Like even this little bit of help helps.
But you know, so for some people,
But
it's
they don't know
also
that
what
it
other
costs.
people see.
Oh, okay.
Because for some people, it's the fact that, well, at least I got a man. At least I got a girlfriend. Because they'll feel like, well, he's my ancient lump. He's mine, and you don't have one. And to each his own.
Okay. And then let me eat some ice. Hold on, my bad. The other one that people tend to do, bad breakups, you know, what's the song with SZA and the other girl? Get drunk, pop planes. That song, what's that one? No love.
Okay.
It will be Scissor and Summer Walker. Yep. So then some people might want to do a little drugs.
Drugs, okay. But what kind of drugs?
You know the kind you could. Ain't nobody trying to do.
No, but I'm just saying that's my thing though. That's my thing. Like, oh, you do drugs, so you smoking a little marijuana, or does your drug come with accessories?
Okay. Like accessories, meaning like a little
Needles, paraphernalia, a belt. Yeah.
A belt.
Something to put your little liquor drink.
You know the belted kind of drug use.
I mean, hey, I like what's that show? Oh God, not My Strange
Breaking
Addiction.
Bad.
No,
Okay.
it's a show. Intervention.
Okay.
I like watching Intervention. Them people just crack me up.
Intervention made me start being a therapist because I wanted to do an intervention. I was like, let me sit in a room with all those feelings and all that heat. That's some heat. But
I just love
haven't
watching
done
Intervention for like the last. I used to watch it with my husband until he got to a place where he would just feel like this is just so depressing he couldn't watch it. And he's like, "You're just such a toxic person. You're on the edge of your seat. Like, dang, look at her. Look at her. Look at what she doing. She ain't got nothing in her house, and she look at her. Got $5, and this what she doing." And I'm like, but you know, it's the last 5 minutes for me because you never know how it's gonna go. Because you can see someone have like a horrible 40-minute episode, have an intervention, and there was at one point this man that was literally running up and down the street with his family chasing him because he was like, I am not doing this. And he finally did get on the plane, and here we go, flash forward, and he got better. I like to see that last 5 minutes.
Just watch the last 5 minutes.
I need to see the whole story.
Watch it on Facebook because they consolidate the
I
episodes.
want to do that. I want to
like
see it all.
15 minutes. I just learned about Facebook. I just joined back.
I want to see it all. And then, here's the kicker.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go ahead and Google you because I want to know what happened beyond y'all little checkup. Because so many of them people dead.
Oh no! I didn't even think about after the after.
Yeah, some of them have passed. Some of them are still clean and sober, and it's amazing. Some of them, again, were clean and sober by the time they did their check-in, right? And then here they are,
relapse
10 years later and relapsed or whatever. I want to know how successful this
Relapse
is.
is part of recovery.
It is, and I think that's what it is. I want to see how successful the method is and what they're doing.
Oh. Yeah, but so as far as
That's off topic.
for breakups, I would say the drugs should. I mean, once again, we're just talking about bad breakups.
Yeah, I can't judge your drug.
Yeah.
If your drug got accessories, that's on you.
But most of the time, you know, maybe people might smoke a little cigarette, like, ooh, I'm smoking a cigarette, you know, or they might, you know, drink a little wine, you know, something like that. Ain't no, you know.
Use a drug with an accessory.
Don't use a drug with an accessory.
You might. That's what I'm saying. I cannot
Like a
judge
dollar
your
bill.
drug.
People might use a dollar bill, like a glass table, you know, but mix it up. Live your life. No, we're not encouraging that.
I'm not at all. I'm not at all encouraging that. But I am saying, and I see what you're saying, that you can go ahead and get into some things that you had no intention on because you were feeling very low. And you're looking for anything to go ahead and make you feel
alive.
Euphoric, feel alive. You may even go ahead and double back and dip and dabble in places that you just feel like I ain't doing.
It happens.
It does.
To the best of us.
It does.
Yeah.
You know what? I firmly believe, and let me not speak for men, because I'm going to speak for a lot of women. I think women always have one or two people in their deck that they have no interest in, but they're just their double back.
Yikes. I don't know about that.
I do. I think they do. And they have no intention of being with that person, but it's like no strings. I feel safe, and it just is what it is. I don't know if men do this, because I think men have no problem going out and finding a rando, and that's it.
Huh.
I That's what I think about men. I think they will. They just be like,
A rando.
yeah, strip club, whatever. It is what it is.
Okay. Mix it up.
Yeah,
Mix
I mean,
and
or a
match.
baby mama.
Oh, like, so go back to somebody you already been with.
Go back to their baby mom, because I think some men really feel like there's a claim that they put a flag on that's their baby mom. They can always.
Flag on the flag.
Yep, that's.
Flag on the field.
Flag on the
land.
flag on the moon.
On the
That is-
continent. On
This
the
is
new continent.
me.
On the land.
This is me.
Ownership.
This is mine.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I've heard men say stuff like that. You just be like, now you know this woman is not a piece of land or property to be owned, right? And they just be talking like, yeah, you don't get it.
Yeah. I mean, to each their own.
To each their own.
So bad breakups.
Bad breakups. I'm really trying to think
I mean,
about
I do
anything
some
that was
innocent things.
crazy.
Like I went to karaoke. I do innocent things.
You know what I would say?
Parties with my friends.
I would
They
say
came
one of the
over.
craziest things I did during a breakup. Craziest thing that I did, and I didn't even. So this is the thing. I didn't even really do anything. I made it clear to my family, we are broken up. I don't care what that man say to you out in these streets. You don't speak to him. That's how I felt. Because again, we broke up, and he went to school with my sister. And I just felt like, number one, why are you still speaking to my sister? Like, why are y'all still doing that?
Okay.
And I felt like to my mom and sister, like, don't wave at that man. Don't speak to that man. And it's like, oh, well, he was walking down the street and he had a lot of bags, so we gave him a ride.
Let him walk.
We don't care about that man's well-being.
Oh, we got one from the. Okay, yeah.
Okay, can I say two things?
Go right ahead.
Yes.
Okay, so as far as I feel like having a person, okay, like I said, it's 2 days, right? Like, get my thoughts together.
Take your time.
I feel like if when you're in a relationship, what happens is women or men sometimes get to lose themselves in that relationship. So now you're out of that relationship, you don't found your identity with this person. So now it's hard for you to go outside of that relationship. So you're looking for different things that make you feel good. Well, like in actuality, if you were in a relationship where you were already whole, you wouldn't be searching for anything else. Yes, your feelings may be hurt, but you were already going to karaoke, you were already going to the gym, you were already feeding yourself. So anybody came in addition to that add more value to you. And then on the other piece, I'm thinking that, hold on, what was the other thing that you just said?
What? Don't wave at him.
No, oh yeah, okay.
Don't wave at him. Don't get that man no ride.
Yeah.
We don't deal with him.
I was definitely like that, and my sister was like, "That's you can't be like that because my dad and my ex at the time had a relationship.
No.
Their relationship was, and that's you're right. I was like, relationship.
Get your own damn daddy. No.
Me and you're together and you're not separate, but then I had to realize like that's true because at the end of the day they are friends, so I can't.
No.
Because we're not together. It's not fair that, and mind you, they're going to the Browns game, they're tailgating together, and I'm just like, why he's at his house? Why are you over there? Like,
Because guess what, Daddy? Maybe I haven't privy you to all the details of the breakup and what has happened because we've grown and I'm keeping that to myself. Daddy, don't do that, because now if I have to pull you aside and be like, I caught him in our house in our bed with 2 other bitches.
okay.
Like, Daddy, what did you do?
No, daddy. No, daddy, no.
But for sure, so maybe it should be in certain, like, not guidelines or standards where it would be, because I know that's not appropriate. Now, you're not about to be cool with him if he's cheating, but if it came to a relationship where, we're going in our certain directions, and this is just not, who I want to be with anymore, or this person is moving out of state and I'm staying here. You get what I'm saying? What if it was something where it wasn't so much hurtful breakup, but a need breakup?
And see, and I think the issue, well, not the issue, the guys there is, and this is just for me, I don't feel a need to privy everybody to why we broke up, right? Because that was between us. And so you may never tell Dad all of the details or the breakdown, right? I can only speak for me. That's my dad. That's my mama. Why are you doing this? Again, especially because I feel like it puts in an awkward space, because again, like, we're y'all best friends. Oh, he's here by himself. I don't ever want to show up to Thanksgiving. Well, he had no place to go. His family out of town. I don't care. I do not care. That is for him to figure out. I don't want to have him passing me the peas. No.
He's not invited.
No. If I'm showing up with my new person, I don't want to have to explain, oh, that's my ex. He doesn't have family here. He moved here out of state. So my family still just lets him come over. And I don't want you to feel like, well, this is my home away from home, and now you bring in Susie Q because that's your new girlfriend, but this still your thing. No.
So don't bring your ex-girlfriend, don't bring your ex-boyfriend and his new girlfriend to your family function.
I can wholly admit, maybe I'm just not evolved enough, maybe I'm petty, but for me, don't talk to that man. That's how I feel.
Okay, so he's
fast forward, I married that man, y'all. Just fast forward, I married that man, and that's just what it was. But it was real crazy, and I just felt like, don't talk to that man. We not talking to that man, and we was broke up for over a year, and it was fuck him for a year.
For 1 year.
It was over a year, probably a year and some change, but it was fucking for that time.
Okay.
So most of the time when family members are doing that, they see something that you don't see.
Oh, so they see that might be your forever person and you just don't see it yet.
And that's really, I feel like my situation too is the same thing because we were growing up for 4 years.
Did you go back?
Back in that space of therapy, working, all that. You know
Whoa.
what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like sometimes I'm not sure our parents are like, girl, be quiet. You don't even know what's going on. Or extra where you don't even see how this person is showing up in some areas. And he's still trying to have a relationship. So as far as us, we're reacting from our heart, from anger and bitterness as opposed to saying, well, he's still trying to have a relationship with my family, but why would he be doing that if this is not what we're going to be doing in the future?
Yeah.
You know, I can see right now.
And so to speak on that from my situation specifically, I don't feel like he was still trying to have a relationship. I feel like it was convenient. Like you see my sister driving around on campus and you need a ride up the street. I felt like it was that of convenience. I don't feel like he was seeking them out to try to go ahead and check in.
Okay.
And then, because again, I don't think there was really ever a conversation of how is April, how's she doing? Because I think he was very much in the space of fuck that girl too. Like it was very, we not together, we don't need to be together, we don't like each other.
Right.
It was a bad space.
Okay, I could see that. I was thinking about what she was talking about earlier about added value.
Yeah.
About the idea that like sometimes that might be part of what happens after the breakup is the person that you're with. So she was talking about, I don't know if the audience heard her exactly, but the idea that if you're in a relationship, you go into the relationship as your whole self.
Right.
And your person then becomes added value.
And if you don't go in as a whole person, that's how you get lost.
Correct.
And that's how when things fall apart, you are looking to fill a space or fill these holes that you feel like that person left because you weren't a whole person or nurturing yourself in the relationship.
Absolutely. So yeah, so that might be something to focus on as well, to be aware of. But you said don't talk to them.
That's just for me.
That's for you. Okay, so absolutely, just don't speak to them.
That's just for me. Because I feel confident that I would feel that. I honestly feel like I would feel that way today. Because again, as of today, like that, and I think it's different times, different things. Because again, like fast forward, if we have children, of course it's not no, you can't speak to that man. That's your niece or nephews or grandsons or whatever's father. It's different. But if it's like, if I don't have to ever speak to you again, like
never ever again.
if I don't have to, like what are we speaking about or whatever. But it's definitely different. I think that if there are those ties and there's children and things like that, yeah, then we ideally would be cordial. I hope we end in a cordial space, you know. That isn't always the case. We know some people end in a space where it's just like, oh, hell or earth for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless them.
Bless them. Yeah. But any more bad breakup stuff? Anything else come up for you with bad breakups? I mean, we could probably come back.
I've never tried to put a curse on nobody, so I don't know.
Me neither. I didn't try to put a curse on nobody.
I've never tried to put a curse on
It's
nobody.
not a curse. You're trying to get them back. It's different. I don't know. I'm just saying from what I read online.
Which topic?
Which like they was teaching me.
So yeah, I've never put a hoodoo or a curse or anything on anyone.
So wait,
but I think I'm very
surprised?
much. I am, but I know I'm very much like don't talk to me. Like that's just me. Because I go back to when I was in college. I can remember, you know, you fall out, y'all don't speak, don't talk to me, and I vividly see myself in the bookstore telling a guy this. Don't speak to me. Why are you talking to me? I didn't approach you. I'm cool. I am cool if we act like we don't exist here.
Yep.
I prefer it.
But So this is week 1. So I'll make sure we keep them updated. Because before it was day 1. That was day 1.
That was day 1 of a breakup, and you seem to be in a much better space than day 1.
I'm in a better space.
A very euphoric space.
Yeah.
There seems like there's been a lot that's gone on in the last 7 days.
That's right. A lot has gone on. Yeah.
Live
so
life.
I will keep y'all posted.
Carpe diem.
That's right. Seize it. Seize the day. So our next topic, okay, we're doing great on time. We're crushing it. My next topic, okay. Did you see the Ebony K. Williams discussion?
I sure did.
Okay. So a summary of what happened. She was kind of talking about how black women, when they go to college, should pursue their MRS degree and not just focus on education and academics, which is the push, or getting ahead. She's saying focus on both. She got a lot of backlash for that. What are your thoughts about it?
I'm not mad at what she said. I'm not mad at what she said at all, because again, I feel like it's a choice. Now, I do think that it is very difficult to be in the space of focusing on an MRS or becoming a Mrs. if that's not what you're looking for right then and there. You know, I think some people go into college and they're just dating and it's fun, and you may ask them in their lifetime, like, well, do you foresee yourself getting married? And they go, maybe, but it's so far down the line, it is difficult for them to think about that type of commitment right then and there. But if you know that and you're seeking that, I don't see a problem if you meet somebody and that's what you guys want to do, and you're meeting an educated man and that's how you want to end up. If you're not, I don't see a problem with that either way. I feel like she was speaking from her experience. I appreciated that she noted that the older we as black women get, the harder it is to date.
The pool gets smaller.
The pool does get smaller if you specifically are hoping to marry an educated black man, right?
So she said 1 in 7 for every 7 black female students, there's 1 black male student at
Absolutely.
higher education level.
Absolutely.
So she was kind of saying, like, if you want that, you need to pick when the pool is the most candidates in it.
But I think that's something that the girls that get it. I think people who know this know it, and those people who are hoping that for their children, they set them up for that. That's what Jack and Jill is about, where you're putting your little one in situations where they are meeting their counterparts from the right families who are having the right grooming, because we're hoping to push them forward. That's what that is about. Like, it is. That is really where that is. And I don't see anything wrong with that. And I also don't see anything wrong with it if you just like, I'm not looking for that. I'm just here for education.
My parents were
It's
trash.
cool
They
either
didn't put
way.
me in Jack and Jill. They trash. They did not.
My mother didn't either.
They wouldn't
but
try
like,
to help
fast
us.
forward, it wouldn't help. My mother doesn't feel like I would have been looking for a Jack and Jill guy. Like, she says things like, because I went to internships and you were at like doctors conventions and everything. She's like, you never met those guys? And one of them, I was like,
Well, I also think
cool.
the parent has to be kind of. Well, I think that has to be told to them. What Ebony K. Williams was also saying was that there's a lot of emphasis on, I'm sending you here to do school. You know,
Yeah.
I think you have to. That is a parental thing. Like, that has to kind of come from the top down. Like, parents have to encourage their kids to date. My parents did not really encourage me to date.
but I think that comes from this fear that dating means
Equals
sex
sex
which
and
means
pregnancy. I
pregnancy,
know.
and it's going to throw you off.
I know.
And that doesn't mean that. It's all about these different things and values and educating someone. But if you want to pursue your MRS, girl, do it. And if you just going for your PhD, girl, do it. But just recognize that after you do all of that, your pool looks different.
It sure does.
If you are looking for particular
Different.
things, if you're looking for, well, he needs to be African American,
Right.
he needs to be a doctor, he needs not have any other children, girl, your pool is now this big.
No, your pool is
and
actually.
your pool may
it is-
not be looking for you.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't
I mean,
exist.
but that's the thing. Just because now you're in the pool, that doesn't mean he's looking for you.
Right.
That might not be what he wants. He may not want his equal in that way. He may not know how to be with the woman who is that equal.
Sure.
He may be looking for someone that's, she doesn't need to be a PhD because she wants to do these things. I want her to be at home all day. I want her to be at home raising our children. That might be his thing. Or it may be that, okay, I want somebody 10 years younger than me because I want fun, or what. We're all looking for different things. So the pool is different.
Sure.
So you might have to go ahead and say, okay, Does he have to be black?
Right. Well, I think that's the other piece of that is really specific, is that she said black men.
Yeah.
So like if you're not looking for just that specific population, like there's a myriad of people that you can like meet and find that meet your qualifications.
You just gotta pick your pool.
You just gotta pick your pool.
Where you want to swim. And then don't swim in nobody else's pool if you're not really serious about it. Get out my pool if that's not what you're looking for.
Okay. Well, I saw some hands, so over there. I would start over there.
So, okay, another question.
And I'm gonna repeat what she's saying, so.
Okay, so I feel as if the pool definitely gets smaller when you start having all these restrictions. But just because a person goes to college does not mean they're educated. They're not educated. I've met several, I know this is going to be like terrible, but I've met several drug dealers who are super smart, was able to change their whole life around, multiple businesses, clean their money and everything, and they are, far more educated, and they can also be able to give a woman who has like those kind of credentials, like a PhD, the kind of love and attention that they need. Because I feel like sometimes when you have somebody who is educated and they're on your level, it becomes the who's doing this and who's doing that.
Yeah.
It becomes that whole little battle between who's better. And now the relationship is not more so a relationship, it's more of a competition at times. You know what I mean? And then in addition to that, what is the I feel like a lot of times when we're dating, we're starting to look at exactly what a person has as opposed to who they really are.
We've been talking,
Because
yes.
a person can have the PhD, the master's degree.
Yeah.
Who are they? What's their character?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, how are they treating this person? So that was
And that goes to that pool, because you in your pool, and then once you find someone in your pool and you start dating them, I might not like you.
Yeah.
And then that means, okay, now I wasted this much time, I gotta get back in the pool, and I'm looking in this small group for the perfect person, and I just have to go ahead and think about, well, I always tell people this. We have these huge lists. Focus on the top 3. Focus on the top 3 things, because you might not get it all. What are the top 3 things that you feel like you need or that you're looking for? And then I encourage people to say, now when you're saying you only get 3, are all 3 of them going to be superficial? Are all 3 of them going to be, well, just career-based? He has to have this degree, or he's got this business, and he's able to go ahead and provide that. So you saying he can be Ike Turner and bust you in the head then? That's what you're saying?
No, I don't
Because
think
he
that's
got
what
these. But that's what I'm encouraging people to be honest about their time.
I encourage people to look at there's soft skills and hard skills in business as well as in relationships.
Yeah.
And I think people look a lot at the hard skills. What does he do for a living? Well, how much money does he make? What can he give me? Versus how does he handle me when I'm feeling frustrated? How does he talk to me when I know that he's upset? Like there's much more to it than just where he went to school, what pool he swims in, and those kind of things. Like there's a lot more that goes into it than what she was kind of saying. But overall, I think that's the most important part.
Or do you think people are thinking about that and looking
Not
at
even a
that
little
when
bit.
they're looking?
Not
when
even a
they're
little bit.
looking, they're
No.
doing what she's saying,
No.
and it's all about the pool.
It's about the pool, and it's not about the person. Like I think because you're thinking that because he has a degree that he will be able to.
We have something in common.
That's about it. That's about it.
And that's not the case. Just because someone has something in common with you, you guys could hate each other. They just could not be a match. Sometimes you need your polar opposite to balance you out, and you just never know. Sometimes it's someone that you never expected to connect with you, and they bring out something in you that's so good that it just happens to work. And sometimes your polar opposite just isn't it. It really is just the roll of the dice, and you just have to be willing to go ahead and look.
Okay. So I saw some. Oh yeah. No. I saw a few hands.
So, and then what about the fact that, how do you feel as if, I've heard somebody say they'll take a man who is making like, twice as much as what they are bringing in, but the way they treat them is so better. You know what I'm saying? And you have a person who is, your counterpart, making all the money, and
Yeah.
that sort of that be like a facade, especially in the day of social media. A lot of people want to look as if they are doing something. It looks better to have a man who has a PhD or who has a business and things of that sort as opposed to the person who goes to work as an employee.
I think that has a lot to do with
So
who
repeat
you are
what she
as a
said.
person.
Repeat what she said. Yeah.
So she's talking a lot about the opportunity to be with someone, although they may make significantly less with you, they bring a different value to your life, and it can be a very organically positive relationship versus other people who really care about what they see or what other people see. And I need them to have a business. I need them to have the G-Wagon. I need other people to see this because I feel like who I'm with brings value to me. And that's really what it is. Some people get really sucked up into that social media thing, and they feel like, oh, every time there's a cute couple's like reel or edit, we need to be able to do that. You need to look a certain way, etc. And that is not always an indication that people are in a happy relationship, that everything is going to be good. That is 2.3 seconds of somebody's life. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Absolutely.
Which is why we always shocked when we see crazy people, like when we see people breaking up, and we be like, oh my God, they look so happy. We don't know the people for real.
You know what they're showing you.
Yes.
So